The civil war in Syria is now 5 years and counting. It's resulted in the deaths of thousands, a refugee crisis, and sent shockwaves through the Middle East. That includes Israel's strategic Golan Heights. We went to Israel's northern border to report on the new challenges and dangers facing the Jewish state. The borders of Syria and Israel merge on the heights of Mount Hermon. Major Nati Aharon is a company commander on Mount Hermon. We can't show you the Israeli bases for security reasons, but the mountain is called the Eyes of the Country, since from its commanding vantage point, you can see all the way to Damascus.
Our eyes see all that's happening on the eastern side. We're checking everything that's happening there, and sadly, we see all the fighting. We need to be high enough so it's possible to see in the distance during the day and the night.
That fighting has changed Israel's border.
From the Israeli point of view, a year and a half ago, we have a dramatic change along the border when Al-Qaeda groups took over and actually control a Quneitra gate and control the 50 miles of the Syrian border.
And as retired IDF colonel and security expert Kobe Marom points out, in addition to Al-Qaeda, attention must be focused on Iran and Hezbollah.
The second thing from the Israeli point of view, Iran is about 1,000 miles away from here, but the chaos in Syria gave the Iranian regime a great opportunity to try to create in the northern part of the Golan Heights a real threat against Israel on the ground.
These recent satellite images released by Stratfor Intelligence demonstrate how Iran's proxy Hezbollah has built a fortified base inside Syria. Some expect it could be used as a missile base to strike Israel. In nearby Lebanon, they already have 100,000 missiles aimed at Israel.
It's part of the strategy that there is a chaos in Syria right now. And if they decided to retaliate to any Israeli attack, they can do it in Syria, which is not a country anymore. That's why they keep the Lebanese border very quiet. And if they decided to retaliate, they're doing it from the Syrian territory. That's why they build those new bases right now.
And Russia has also seen an opportunity in the Syrian civil war.
Since the withdrawal from Iraq in 2012, we see a clear decline of the American strategy over the Middle East, and the Russians use it very well. They are all over. I don't see American troops on the ground in the near future. And the Russian knows it, and that's why they not just keep their interest, they become the key player, and they actually, unfortunately, use the American weakness all over the Middle East.
In the meantime, Aharon and his company will keep watch on Israel's border.
First of all, we're very proud. It's a big privilege to be a commander and serve the people of this country. Everybody does their part. It's a long commitment, but it's worth it.